found a colony of peaceful enslaved fish people, and you decide to make their life better by destroying their totems and murdering some of their high priests. And then kicking down the rest of anything they held sacred before legging it out of there with their prized possession and gem. Pete continued to do good with the gem by going up north and enslaving the peaceful alchemist and renaming him Git out of kindness.
Love it.
As you guys approach the south algae-filled corridor, there's the sound of Slurpy's slippery footsteps as Akiri appears around the corner, still with a mouthful of crickets, chomping down on them as he tries to catch you up. She's had a great time. She's found this ruby glowing coloured cricket, which she's never seen anywhere before, and it tastes kind of like bacon.
A good couple of days.
Who's this? Who is this? I draw my axe. Who is this?
Oh God, here we go again.
Oh God.
I've not met her yet.
Just stand down, please.
Thanatos.
Tea? You got a cup of tea?
Blood Fury is going to
Don't
be.
mention tea.
Oh, I see. She's one of your friends. Okay. I'm just tired of. I'm just at the back tonight, guys. Just throw me at their baddies.
Can you remind me? Did we come into this little bit here and have a long rest at the end of the last session or not?
No, you didn't. On the ground.
Nope.
You had.
Oh, no, we're not there. Okay, I've got.
There's been one since Joe last played, but we didn't have one for the last few sessions because you talked to the Drow and they talked about just how many hours it was going to be before the message came back with details about the traitor that you had a long conversation about. And you, as a group, didn't seem keen on the Drow uncovering details on exactly who that traitor was while you were still in their territory.
I'm like pointing up to where Erin
You
is
can
on
see
my
the
screen.
face
I imagine why.
For all the one viewer, that's her up
Yeah.
there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, and Matt, one subtle point. We also saw Alan again, just to refresh people's memories.
Yeah.
With a different tea set.
Yeah, the orange tea set, Alan. You've got to, if you go to McDonald's enough times, you collect the complete Alan set.
But didn't he get away though? I don't think I saw him, did I?
Lee saw which way. Sorry, Farland saw
Yeah.
that Raz was getting angrier and angrier, and saw more entrails in poor Alan's future, and escorted him hastily out the room.
That's right. Yeah.
Farland's approach left options later. Your approach left another mess on the floor of the alcove.
It just meant that Matt would have to come up with another Alan.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a thing. There's more than one Alan. There are two Alans.
At least.
That's what I'm eating tonight. Sorry, guys, but I'm sorry, not sorry. Oh,
Are you eating a packet of pink wafers?
I've not had dinner yet. That's my dinner.
I've just
That's
chopped
definitely going to spoil your tea.
A wonderful top that Lee left around my house once about 5 years ago, and it turned out.
Oh shit, that's where it's gone. When you came on, I thought that's a cool top, man.
You are right.
I got that in Hawaii.
Yeah, I you a top. You left it at my house years ago, and I got to the bottom of my jumper pile, and I was like, "Don't recognize this one." I put it on, and I kind of went, "Oh, it's that one."
Uh-huh.
Glad you like it.
I
Cheers for
better
that.
check my underpants right now. My boxers.
Yeah, in case you're wearing the ones I left over there
Yeah.
last time I came round.
That is very good. Let's get on with the job at hand.
Yes.
So you guys would plan.
That's what he said.
Right then.
One
That was
evening.
beautifully executed.
You're welcome.
That was mint.
Right then, bug.
So you guys have planned to jump on a raft and head down. That's where we left it. So you can change your mind, but I didn't left the raft token there.
No, I'm sticking with the dwarf.
But
He's He's good at healing me for some reason. I don't know why I'm always getting injured.
Yeah.
I mean, injured. You were barely conscious at the end of the last session.
Oh yeah. I was
Injured
prepared
doesn't come close.
to
mate.
die.
I mean, as you kind of got on the raft, the water is, I mean, the best word is oozing. You know how some rivers kind of rush and flow? This river oozes. Like the top layer is like a speed of slow moving slime that crawls steadily along in the direction of the exit. So with a good shunt, is there anything else? You can kind of head off, but is there anything else I need to know about how you're arranged on the raft? Or
I assume everyone still doesn't want to go upstream to the Aboleth.
That would be correct.
Hard no? Okay.
Yes.
Just
Hey,
give it
we
a
do
people
have- hey, we do have another high-level spellcaster at this point.
I mean, if we're going to take it, now's the time to take it.
Yeah, I'm unusually tired right now.
Yeah, we should probably just go on.
I mean,
What-
if we
roughly
did,
translated, if I translated that into people speak, that's Christian going, I've got no rage to fight something. I want some fun. Let me have a rage.
yeah, a long rest. I mean, I'm so tired. I mean, I don't mind.
What was it that was to the north?
Death,
barely anything.
death.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Certain death.
Yeah. No, a legendary fish
Oh,
monster
sorry,
called an
death again.
Aboleth.
No. It's worse than that. It's being enslaved by a fish monster. And
Yeah, so basically an aboleth, just discussed last week, predates the gods. The aboleth used to rule all the people as slaves. They didn't try and torture them. They just wanted to have wonderful, perfect control over all humans and animals and life on this plane. And they were pretty assertive and psychically charged. So generally they got it until the gods turned up. And they're still pretty angry at the gods in general for messing things up when they had a good thing going.
Right. Okay. But I mean, not necessarily going to say hi to them. Sounds like quite a good move.
Unless
Yeah.
there's any particular reason that we should, unless it's just for sport. If it's just for sport, we should probably just move on.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
Sport fishing only. We should move on.
You guys and your sports, that is definitely a way of looking at things. So you the journey is slow. Like as I said, this river oozes. Are you going to kind of paddle along with it, or are you going to go with the flow here? Like, what's your intention in terms of travel speeds and times?
I think we should paddle.
Yeah.
Paddle.
Were there paddles with the
There's one like a putting stick.
stick?
Doesn't
Oh,
quite reach the bottom, but you use it to kind of steer and guide it a little bit.
I'll do that.
I would like to inquire to my new best friend what he knows about the region.
Which one's your new best friend, Obi? Everyone's confused about who your alliances are at the best of times.
Well, the new best friend that I currently have enslaved,
Oh yeah.
It.
because that's the only way Obi makes friends.
Yes. Chief.
Slave trades.
He says, "Yeah, Chief. I've been on this level for a long time. My the human that I took over was a teenager in Waterdeep, and that's the form you see before you. And when I burst out of him, I've been able to take his form ever since. And since then, I've pretty much been here, trying to cut myself a living, if you can call it that. And then my gem was stolen, and I spent the last goodness knows how many decades trying to get the thing back, which you kindly did for me. Thanks, Chief."
Because from what I know about what little I know about your people, if you can call frog monster interdimensional travelers people, you can travel interdimensionally. So why stick here on sludge river level whatever?
Because I could smell my gem, and every time I got close to it, damned Aboleth would sense it, and I'd have fish people all over me, and other creatures. There are these big claw-looking monsters that, it wasn't good at all. I'm kind of hoping to convince some adventurers who came along like yourself to recover the gem for me with the payment of my potions. That plan did not go as well as I'd hoped.
Well, that's because you got shit potion selection. You need to branch out.
I'll bear that in mind. Perhaps pop my gem back in my paw, and I'll get back to making some wonderful potions for you, Chief.
You know, this could be a wonderfully profitable venture for the two of us. But I have an inkling that it's a little too fresh wound, and if I were to give you this gem back right now, we'd have to kill you, or you'd have to try and kill us, and I have some formidable friends and allies right now. So how about we just
and we have a mad cow.
let's just let's call this probationary, and you help me, I help you, and we'll see where it goes.
Chief, I can see we're going to be friends because I literally have no choice.
Yeah, that's definitely a problem. But hey, shit sandwiches.
Hey, Chiron.
Starting
Pedro...
this conversation, the water starts to speed up, like the ooze on the top, and algae starts to thin. You can see where the color of the water changes. Where it's quite phosphorant and green, it's now running slightly clearer and running a little faster. But by all means, carry on your conversations.
So we go in the water then. Off we go. Paddle, 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 paddle.
Okay.
You were saying?
Oh, Chiron, I was just going to ask you if Pedro knew anything about this level, next level, or why there are so many Allens.
I will look strangely at him, and then I look at my sword. Hey, do you know anything?
Got to whisper.
Don't mention that
You
name.
got to whisper here. He's speaking in his language, so probably only you can understand him, Karen.
Yeah.
Got to whisper here. Alistair, his eyes everywhere. Be careful. His little eyeballs. I've given a slightly. I've gone for a slightly Spanish accent he didn't have before, but you've given him a very European name, so he's got to change his accent accordingly. So Alistair has floating eyeballs. You hear everything we say sometimes. Next level is beauty level.
Beauty level?
That's interesting.
Bravo, Pedrito.
Next level.
Oh, Pedrito, that's his name.
Yeah, it's you go down, we see big sky. We go outside world, beautiful forest.
Nice. Let's go to the next level. I like it.
Let's go there. That sounds nice.
I'll relay this to the group. He said that at the next level has forest, skies, probably tons of shit that wanna murder us. But
Oh, that sounds good. Let's go there.
Tunnels starting to narrow, speed of water starting to get faster, and you can see in the distance where the tunnel has a sudden dip downwards.
Despite having the viscosity of Jello, it is moving faster.
Oh no, the viscosity is thinned out the further you've gone away from the aboleth layer, essentially.
I don't know what kind of rivers you guys have over on that side of the pond, but I have never seen a Jello river in the States. So,
Mate, you've never swam in the Thames.
no, I haven't.
So we've got plenty of them.
Having flashbacks to our last venture down a river, I lay prone on.
Okay. But you haven't dropped yet. You kind of it starts to go down. It's almost like spiraling. And for the first time since you've been in this dungeon, you see a beautiful, bright blue, shining sky. You see trees of green, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to sing that song.
I was just going to disconnect if you kept going. It is still November.
Oh no, our viewer just left the stream, right? I'll pop you there. But essentially, yeah, you look up, big sky. You're outside again, and big, tall trees. It looks like a full lush forest.
Temperate, tropical.
Humid.
What,
I mean-
what are we? Are these palm trees?
I know better than to share the humidity. I know what you guys are like. Be used against me, but it's seasonally appropriate. So it would have been winter in the realm. So it's kind of a kind of the end of autumn, beginning of winter, similar to how it would be in the world now that we are in.
Noted.
Yeah. So it's not warm, but it's yeah. I mean, there's plenty of green. There's some leaves. It's a nice place.
Is there an
You can
obvious
hear
bank here?
you can hear birds singing in the trees. Like as soon as you go, there's like there are all sorts of loud insects you can kind of hear in the distance. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty beautiful place.
How fast is the water going? Leisurely?
Now it's kind of opened out of this tube into like a slightly wider bit. It's
And is the eastern side just a rock wall?
yeah, pretty much for the moment. But you can see as it goes to the south, it opens up to the east. You see quite far from here. And you kind of snuff any torches out. There's a few, like on this side, there's a few signposts. There's like a signpost here, kind of smallish scrawls writing on them. But yeah.
Well, we should go investigate. How about we pull up and read the sign?
Let's go.
Has everybody else got a map they can see?
Yeah, it's in the top right. You have to go to the top right of the
Yeah. Zoom right
No,
out.
no,
then.
mine's just loading, going round and round loading. Okay.
I
Cool,
might
cool.
have to. It sounds like I'm gonna, because this is a particularly big map. I might go back to the old school lighting for this particular map, just because it's so freaking huge, which I'll sort out between sessions. So apologies if anyone's slow tonight. I think. Possibly.
Thank you, because I cannot play the game in this map.
Yeah. Because it's not.
Yeah,
often
I haven't got a thing.
The sign just says it speaks in common, or the sign doesn't speak. It's got writing in common, and it just says, "Behold, Willow's Wood. Harm not things, lest you be harmed."
I just I read it
Pretty
and just
fair.
say wave and hang or whatever.
Good, thank goodness. This DM sometimes worries that my warning falls on deaf ears, but I can see those fears are completely founded. Thank goodness.
Yeah, don't worry about that, Matt. I can guarantee they fall on deaf ears. You don't have to.
Okay, I'm going to look up some extra stat blocks. I'll be right back.
Let's
I
go.
mean,
All right. Well,
it's got like
that's inviting.
there's bushes, shrubs. You can see seems like a real deer.
That's how they get you.
Hey, he's nailed it. He's got a point. And there's signs of vibrant and wonderful forest. Deers comes up to you, Uma. You're the closest, and we'll start like nuzzling you.
Farland is suspicious of that. Deer shouldn't just
I've just cast Divine Sense.
Yeah, I'm just checking the range on that.
Harlan, can't you talk to these beasts?
I'm next. Yeah. 60 feet.
60 feet. You do detect that within 60 feet, there is certainly a demonic fiend.
That's
Oh.
quite close. That's quite
Don't forget-
uncomfortably close.
It's
Don't
in the
forget
direction-
Pedro.
It's going to be the deer.
Don't forget little Pedro.
Yeah.
It's in the
I think he
direction-
qualifies.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Don't look at Pedro in that way.
As I'm standing next to Raz, I'm just humming over and over Thanatos. Thanatos. It's kind of like a very mantra, like, calming, soothing voice.
Yeah.
I
thought
stay
that
right
was
in front of
the
him.
keyword that set him off.
No, that's a safe word. It's a safe word.
So I'm just going to.
No. The way to set him off is say blood fury tattoo.
Yeah. Blood
ALEN.
So the deer now starts chomping grass, and it comes over to nuzzle Raz a little bit, just like. It definitely stays like around 20 foot, give or take, away from the group. Like it doesn't come right up to you guys.
This is Farland's world. Does this?
Well, give me a nature check. With advantage.
Here we
Find out, like, take a little math cube and just roll it, and let me know what the score
Yeah,
is.
my roll 20s balked.
That's all right. I will.
Can you do it for me?
change the light.
Thank you.
I'm going to roll a 20-sided dice. You rolled a 20, which is pretty.
That's
That's what you get for getting me to do your rolls.
I
Luke.
might just do each.
I mean, when you've seen when you were younger hunting, playfully flitting from tree to tree. The last group that you